Welcome back to Jake and Jake at Night. I am Jacob, and this is not Jake. This is my buddy Alec.
Hey guys, I'm Alec, and I'm big into movies. I'm honored to be on here with Jacob. My favorite movie is 101.
Anyway, so we saw the Grand Budapest Hotel here a couple hours ago, and we were here to tell you guys what we thought about it.
Well, the Grand Budapest Hotel stars Ray Fiennes. He's the main character, and the whole adventure revolves around a hotel and a painting of a boy with an apple.
It's about Ray Fiennes and a young lobby boy and their adventures that they have, and I gotta say, it's pretty entertaining. The acting was absolutely fantastic. Ray Fiennes was amazing. It was really nice to see him with hair and with a nose, as he's Voldemort, for those who do not know. It was also really cool to see Edward Norton. He was awesome. And Bill Murray was really cool, even though he wasn't in the movie for that long. Owen Wilson, who popped up, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Jason Schwartzman was there for a little bit. It was awesome. Adrian Brody was really cool. Harvey Keitel was pretty cool. But my favorite was Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, from those of you who don't know, Green Goblin. He was just, he added a suspense to the movie that you weren't suspecting at all. Like, scenes that were leaving you on the edge of your seat, and like, you weren't expecting that in like a quirky, funny movie like this.
Yeah, he was excellent. He really was fantastic, and it was really cool to see him. He was almost kind of like a vampire, I felt like, the way he looked. And there were some really cool scenes that were with Willem Dafoe going after our two main characters, and it was just really cool to see. There really are some scenes involving Willem Dafoe's character that have some pretty gratuitous violence, and it was hilarious. I gotta say, the comedy in this movie was just on point. I thought it was excellent.
The comedy in this movie really is different from any other movie in that just the dialogue is hilarious. Like, it just has you laughing and chuckling the whole way through, even though they're just carrying on a normal, conversation. The writing behind the whole movie, the way it was written, was hilarious, and the way it was just executed so well by every single actor that it just put it all together really well and had you like chuckling and laughing the whole time.
Totally agree with everything you just said, and this movie is written and directed by Wes Anderson, for those who do not know, and he is pretty awesome. I mean, there are definitely some people in the world who don't like Wes Anderson, and this movie, if you're not a Wes Anderson fan, it's not the type of movie that will win you over. I would say if you watch Moonrise Kingdom and you're not a Wes Anderson fan, then you probably won't be, because that's his movie that kind of appeals to all audiences. This one is pretty much for his audience only, and I dug it. Wes Anderson, he really is the star of this movie, because just his writing and his directing is just, it comes out in the way that you see the movie. You can totally tell that it's directed with this quirky style, and it won't appeal for all audiences, but I'll tell you, I thought it was good. The visuals in the movie were pretty impressive too. I mean, not impressive in the sense that they were realistic, but in the sense that they were just totally fit with the vibe that the movie was going for, and it was hilarious.
Moonrise Kingdom was kind of like a more broader, when you were watching it, like whether you were really young or really old, like you just connected with the movie and really enjoyed it. And this one is, as Jacob was saying, it's kind of more for, it's rated R, so obviously it's more for an adult audience, but you still got that same enjoyment out of the quirky things that were in it, and not realistic things that were happening, but still like a hilarious aspect of the movie.
Yeah, going back to what you said about it being rated R, it's not a very hard R, but there are some scenes that make it rated R, including this one painting that we had talked about after the movie. And what did you think about that one?
The painting, you'll definitely have to see it to get the full effect of this, but it's just probably the most disgusting thing you'll ever see in your whole entire life. It added laughs, but at the same time, I was literally shielding my eyes because of how disgusting the painting was. So, I mean, you have to check it out for yourself. Definitely a movie I am glad I went to the theaters to see. So I wouldn't suggest waiting around for it on DVD. Go to the movies and watch this. Definitely worth watching.
Totally agree with what you say, Alec. What do you think you would give it on an A to F scale?
This movie, honestly, I've enjoyed more than any other movie in theaters for quite a while. I was so pumped when I saw the previews, and when I saw it in theaters, it didn't disappoint me at all. So I'd give it probably A-, almost A. Really close to being an A right there. Fantastic film, fantastic director.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you say. It's definitely my favorite movie of 2014 so far. However, that's not saying so much because there's only been about 3 movies that I've liked this year. So, but I agree with you. I'm also going to give it an A-. I thought it was a really, really, really entertaining movie. I love Wes Anderson and I love his movies. And like I said, you may not like it if you're not a Wes Anderson fan, but you know what? I say go see it in theaters. I loved it. Thank you so much for watching a review of the Grand Budapest Hotel. Please watch our next video. It should be a review of Sabotage. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Click like or subscribe. Peace out.
Click in the search bar for anything else you want. Your exit should be over here.